of Power Your Research, an academic branding company where I help academics and educators increase their visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. And I love the topic for this video, how to network up, because this is super important in your journey. You want to be working with people who are a little bit above you or a lot above you so that you can do things like borrow audiences, increase your social capital, get bigger and better opportunities, and get your work in front of more people. But oftentimes, we are sending the wrong type of messages to people, not reaching out at all, or not going about it the right way. And I get messages all the time like this where, um, sorry, that means my work day is over. I get messages all the time like this because I write comic books for Marvel and DC, and I get artists every single week messaging me, sending me their artwork. And they'll just send a message like, "Hey, here's a link to my portfolio. I'm an artist." And those types of messages I'm never going to respond to. So whether you're building your brand and you're an academic, or you're just trying to figure out how you can get your foot in the door to work with people with bigger audiences and bigger opportunities, or just even people that you look up to, use these three tips. And I used all of these three tips successfully. I have books where I have forwards written by Henry Louis Gates. I write graphic novels and lots of stuff for DMC from Run DMC. I've worked with celebrities, CEOs, and influencers writing their things, and a lot of the way that I was able to do that wasn't them coming to me. It was actually using the tips that I'm going to share with you in this video. So the first thing is you want to understand that email is your friend. So the first tip is to email these people, but don't email them just telling them who you are and giving them a rundown of how awesome you are. You are guaranteed not to get a response if you take that approach. The key here in all of these methods really is you have to add value and show this person how you can help them. If you want to have lunch with a millionaire so that you can, talk to them about their journey and how they've become a millionaire, you have to offer them some sort of value. They need a reason to want to sit down and talk to you or hire you or work with you. So when you send an email to someone, you don't want to say, "Hey, here's who I am and what I've done." Instead, you want to show that you know their work and you want to help them reach their goals. So, for example, you're going to say, "Hey, I see you're trying to do X, Y, and Z." In my case, I'm a writer. So I might say, "Hey, influencer, celebrity, or person I look up to, I'm a very experienced writer. I see that you have this graphic novel line, and I would love to help you tell these stories and help you on your journey to making an impact and changing people's lives with your graphic novel." So, right there, I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying, "Hey, I'm a writer and I can help you. I want to help you in your mission, vision, and purpose." So, this is going to take a little bit of research on your part to understand how and where you can effectively help this person that you want to help. And then in the email, I'll go on to talk about how awesome I am, because I want them to see that I have experience and can do the job. And I'll also attach some samples so that they can see that I can do the work. But the first paragraph, because they're only going to read a few seconds of it, if to decide if they want to keep reading, you want that to be all about how you can help them. The other thing you want to include in this email is your appreciation for their work. Tell them how much you admire them. Tell them how much you love their work. If they're and you want to be genuine about this, you don't just want to make this up. Or if there are specific things about their work that you like, you want to put that in the email. So you're leading with value. You're leading with how you can help this person. You're going to how much you value and appreciate the things that they put out, and then you're talking about all of your accomplishments and attaching some sample work. So that's the first thing. And for a lot of people, you're not even sending emails because you're assuming that these people are not going to respond. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of them get less emails than you think, because most people are too scared to email people, right? So I got Henry, and you want a direct email address. That's for another video, but you always want to send the email to an actual specific email address of the person. The second tip is you need to be collaborating with people that are a little above you or at your level. And so, if you want to build your brand, collaboration is key. Doing a live event with someone, collaborating with them to get on their platform and in front of their audience so that you can bring that audience to your platform. And so, here's what you need to do in order to collaborate with other people in your space that are doing a little bit better than you. When you reach out to them, you have to be specific, cut to the chase, get to the point, and tell them exactly why you are emailing them. Make it easy for them to say yes. So last year, I did a live event with the academic designer, and it went really well. We did a 2 day live event around 5 keys to building an amazing brand. And when I emailed Jennifer, I was very specific. Hey, I've been following you for a long time. I love your work. Our audience has some overlap. And because of that, I would like to collaborate with you on a live event, very specific. Here are the 2 dates that I think we can do this live event. Here's the time frame that I'm looking at doing this live event. Here's what I think the event should include. Here's what I'm willing to do. Here's what I would like you to do. How does this sound? So it's crystal clear. The person just has to read it and decide whether they want to do it or not, because they see that you're serious, you're willing to do the legwork, and you have a plan. Some of you just email people and say, hey, I would love to collab. And the other person says, hey, I would love to collab too. And then guess what? Nothing happens because the other person is not willing to do the work to figure out what this collaboration is going to look like. So you want to be successful with collaborating with that influencer that you've been following. Give them a specific, detailed request. And then the third tip to networking up is actually doing a little work to give someone a free gift of value. And so I've done this. I see influencers all the time that I follow, and I really like their work. And I'm a writer, so I can write anything. And so I've sent little short scripts to people and said, hey, I heard in your last video that you said you really wished you had a writer to write the scripts for you for your videos. Here's a 2-minute script for a video on X, Y, and Z topic. And guess what? This is free for you. You can have it. You can go ahead and use it. I did this for you. It is not my intellectual property, it is yours. If you like it, jump on my calendar for a 25-minute talk because I would love to do more of these and help you with your writing needs. In that way, I'm showing them that I can help them. I can add value. And really, my email is saying, I'm not asking for anything. I just believe in your mission and respect your work, and I'm trying to help you. And if the little sample that you send is a good enough teaser, they'll probably jump on your calendar. They'll probably be like, you know what? I do need a writer, or I do need whatever it is that you're trying to offer them or sell them. So that's how you get your foot in the door. That's how you get more work. That's how you network up. The common thing that all three of these tips have in common is that you're offering to help the person, you're adding value, you're not simply reaching out to them and just talking about how awesome you are, because they're not going to do the mental work to figure out how you can help them. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, comments, drop them down below. Feel free to jump on a 30-minute call with me if you are an academic. I know these videos are getting out to a lot of people. I have a lot of people interacting with me. For right now, my academic branding company is just for my master's and PhDs. But if you want to jump into the 5-day challenge, you can actually go ahead and jump into that right now so you can get massive results in 5 days. Otherwise, have a great weekend. I am out. I love y'all. Peace.